go to this.
Okay.
Can you talk about how you got back behind the wheel after the pandemic? You knew I was going to go there at some point.
I knew you were going to go there. I've been waiting to do this interview for 2 years now, man. Because
3 years, I believe.
When the pandemic hit, everything changed. You know, like they swapped stuff around in the monster truck industry, and one of the things they swapped around is I wasn't in it at that moment. So I was out working wherever I was, could work, man. I mean, like, it was just, everything was just kind of a little bit weird and different at that moment. But I always wanted to go back racing, man. I always, this is what I love. This is my life and what I do. And so I was just waiting and then talked to you. And we were just talking.
Thanks to a Facebook post.
Yeah, a Facebook.
Following, because I follow all the monster truck teams or the different tours, and one of them had a post about drivers wanted, and I went, I know somebody who might want this, and sent it to you and went, I don't know if it'll go anywhere, and looks like it has.
And so you sent me that, and you're like, do you still want to drive?
I remember what that was for now. What team it was, I can't even remember.
It was for Team Triple B Motorsports.
Glad you remember.
Yep. And it was crazy because you sent me that, and I was like, yeah, I mean, like, I've never did independent stuff before, but if they want a driver and need a driver, like, I'll hit them up and see. And so I hit them up that night, and the owner of it hits me up. His name was James, and he's like, yeah, like, have you drove a monster truck before? And I'm like, yeah, I've drove a monster truck before, and so I sent him videos of Zombie.
That was the first question.
Yeah, that was the first question. Like, have you ever drove a monster truck? I'm like, definitely drove a monster truck, man. And
you sent him a highlight of you and Zombie. That would have said, "Here's your answer."
Yeah, it was that. I did. I sent him a highlight reel of Zombie, and I was like, yeah, like, this is what I did. Like, this is who I am, dude. And he's like, awesome, And so we went through the details of it, and within I think it was like 2 weeks, he's like, hey, we got an event in Georgia. Sorry if I lagged out a second. And so I was like, yeah, let me talk to my work. So I literally went to my job and was like, hey guys, I'm quitting, man. And they're like, what do you mean you're quitting? I'm like, I race monster trucks, so like I'm going back to my job. And they were like, are you serious?
They've called me back.
Yeah, like they didn't even know I drove trucks. And within 2 weeks, man, I was back in a seat because of you. Like, and then, it's been history since. I mean, joined Team Auto Monster now and living in Utah and loving it, man. Back in Monster Jam, sick.
So, in other words, this channel, the first interview, you were out of work. Not long after that, and it was probably a few months after that, was I sent you the thing and you were back. So if not for this channel, you would not be driving the truck again.
I'm serious. Yeah, I would still be working wherever I would be working. I mean, like, because I just didn't know how to get back in it. Like, I mean, like, I didn't keep up with it enough, that part of it.
I had nothing else to do. There was a pandemic.
Dude, like, it's so sick. Yeah, like, you and your channel got me back in a seat. Like, you giving me that information, man, it helped me so much. I gotta say thank you, man, because, like, you brought it back, man. I mean, I know there's a lot of people in this world you made happy, too, from it. Because, like, a lot of people loves seeing me drive and loves knowing, what I'm doing right now. And
one of them would be right here.
Yeah, dude, I appreciate you, man. Thank you.